Welcome to Graceful Retirement, a place of calm and wise financial habits. Today we will explore how you can build steady retirement growth through low-risk habits. In a world of loud investment promises, we choose quiet and reliable progress. We focus not on high thrills, but on steady comfort and continuity in your later years. Let's begin by reflecting on why low-risk habits matter for retirement growth. When you are seeking financial stability, you want growth that endures the years. Low-risk habits offer fewer shocks and more predictability in your journey. Think of a slow and steady river carving its path over time, not a sudden waterfall. A garden that grows gradually will feed you more reliably than wild vines. One key habit is to automate your savings contributions each month. Automation frees your mind and ensures you don't forget to save. When savings happen automatically, you remove the decision burden each time. Small amounts added monthly become substantial over the years through consistency. Another habit is to favor low-fee investment options for your core holdings. High fees quietly erode your progress without the drama of big losses. Choosing simpler funds or products helps your money do the work, not fees. Next, keep your growth plan aligned to your lifestyle, not others' ambitions. Ask yourself what kind of life you want and let your savings support that vision. A modest target achieved steadily is better than a lofty aim that creates stress. Also consider the value of diversifying across asset types and geographies. Diversification helps protect you when one market or sector stumbles. Imagine several pillars holding up your retirement, not one fragile beam. Another habit is to maintain a healthy emergency fund outside your growth plan. When you have reserves, you avoid tapping your long-term savings when life interrupts. This prevents your growth plan from being derailed by unexpected expenses. Health, home repair, or family needs are normal. Prepare for them calmly. Another habit is to review your plan annually to ensure it still fits your life. Life transitions, new goals, and changing markets all mean your plan benefits from revisiting. A quiet hour each year is enough to keep you on track rather than frantic rewriting. Another habit is to reinvest dividends or earnings rather than spending them early. Reinvesting allows compound growth to work in your favor over time. The magic of compounding comes from consistency, not dramatic leaps. Next, reduce your temptation to chase every shiny investment idea. New trends come and go, and many end up disappointing the hopeful investor. Focus instead on what you understand and what aligns with your values. Another habit is to keep your withdrawal strategy simple in retirement. Withdrawing too much too soon puts pressure on the remaining funds. Think of your retirement capital as a renewable resource, not an unlimited fountain. Next, consider the role of tax-efficient strategies in your growth plan. Taxes reduce your effective returns, so managing them is part of growth. Use available vehicles wisely and avoid paying for complexity you don't benefit from. Another habit is to keep your investment structure simple and transparent. Too many accounts, products, or strategies can confuse and drain your energy. Simplicity brings clarity, and clarity brings confidence to your retirement journey. Another habit is to align spending with what truly matters to you. Assess whether spending supports your lifestyle or just reacts to external pressure. When spending reflects your values, you feel more in control and less anxious. Another habit is to keep learning, but without feeling you must know everything. Gather the practical insights that matter and ignore the noise that distracts. Growth comes from informed action, not from believing every new idea. Another habit is to prioritize health and mobility alongside financial growth. Health expenses and mobility issues often derail growth plans if ignored. Your energy and freedom matter as much as your money during retirement. Another habit is to build meaningful income streams that complement your savings. Part-time consulting, hobbies turned semi-work, or passive rental income can help. But keep these streams manageable and aligned with your desired life pace. Another habit is to visualize your future self living with the income your savings generate. This vision anchors your actions and strengthens your habit of growth. Another habit is to build your savings around your slow growth mindset. Accept that returns may be modest and regular, and that is perfectly fine. Peace of mind often comes from knowing things grow, not from watching them soar. Another habit is to monitor costs such as inflation over time. Inflation quietly erodes purchasing power, and ignoring it is risky. Choose assets or strategies that offer some inflation protection without high risk. Another habit is to withdraw gradually once retirement begins. Withdrawing too aggressively can shorten your runway and increase anxiety. Think of the money as a long-term companion, not a sprint to finish. Another habit is to share and discuss your plan with a trusted advisor or partner. Having a second set of eyes helps catch things you might miss and builds accountability. Another habit is to thank yourself regularly for having built the habits you have. Recognizing your progress reinforces your positive behavior and motivates you. Another habit is to stay connected with your purpose beyond money. Money supports your life, but it does not define your life's meaning. Another habit is to treat setbacks as signals to adjust, not reasons to panic. Markets will shift, economies will change, but steady habits carry you through. Another habit is to revisit your spending baseline annually. Baseline spending gives you clarity on your needs and helps measure your freedom. Another habit is to emphasize security over speculation in your growth plan. Speculation often delivers excitement, but real growth often comes quietly. Another habit is to keep contributions steady even during uncertain times. Your contributions signal commitment and trust in your plan, not in the latest hype. Another habit is to review your asset allocation with calm, not fear. Rebalancing gently helps you stay aligned, not flip-flop based on headlines. Another habit is to track your progress in simple, meaningful ways. A spreadsheet, an app, or a notebook is enough if you use it consistently. Another habit is to set a modest goal each year and revisit it each quarter. Modest goals keep you focused and avoid distraction by overly ambitious targets. Another habit is to practice gratitude for the journey you are on. Gratitude reminds you that you are already in progress and moving forward. Another habit is to recognize that your financial life is part of your whole life. Family, relationships, hobbies, and health all connect with your financial habits. Another habit is to guard your habits against idleness and neglect. Inactive plans tend to drift and lose direction over time. Another habit is to celebrate the little wins without overindulging. A small win means you are moving in the right direction rather than just standing still. As the proverb says, slow and steady wins the race. This reminds us that steady effort generally outlasts quick bursts of progress. In your retirement growth journey, steady and thoughtful habits will yield meaningful results. As another proverb teaches, a stitch in time saves 9. Addressing small adjustments now prevents larger issues later and preserves your peace. When you notice a small expense creeping up, adjust it gently and protect your growth. Now let's summarize the key habits we covered today. We explored automation, low fees, diversification, tax efficiency, and mindful spending. We also discussed emergency funds, reinvestment, withdrawal strategy, and purpose-aligned living. All of these are connected by the mindset of steady growth rather than fast results. Finally, the most important thing is to choose one habit you will begin this week. Write it down, add it to your calendar, and commit to that action. Small, consistent actions will build your future financial peace over time. May your retirement be a life of quiet confidence, freedom, and meaningful happiness. Thank you for joining Graceful Retirement, where every habit matters. We look forward to supporting your journey as you grow steadily and live gracefully.